Hi everyone, it's Wendy again. I have been absent a little while again. This keeps happening, doesn't it? And you'll have to excuse my appearance today. I'm not well, so I'm struggling with things like getting dressed and that at the minute, but it'll be okay. It's nothing dangerous, it's nothing too severe. I had some tests. I spent Friday night at A&E. I had a scan yesterday and they are going to do some further investigations, but they haven't said anything sinister, so that's fine. I'm just in quite a bit of pain and struggling to get that under control, so waiting to speak to my GP about some pain management plan and the next steps, because obviously it's not going to be quick. There's a lot of taxing on the NHS at the minute. It's worn a bit thin, so obviously waiting times are quite a while, so I'm sort of stuck in limbo a bit for a while. But because I know it's nothing sinister, they said it's nothing sinister, it's not so bad having to wait, because I know it's not gonna cause like further issues, or it shouldn't cause further issues, but we'll have to see. It's just a waiting game. They're doing sort of a wait and watch approach at the minute on my particular issue, but nothing to worry about. So I thought I'd just quickly pop on, have a house inspection today at some point, so I may have to drop out if the person turns up. We will see. Yeah, so I hope everyone's doing okay, anyone that watches the video, and I just wanted to pop on, sort of be like what I've been up to, what I'm doing. I've got put finished objects, but I don't know where I've put them, so I can't show you them. There's only 2 hats. I haven't really been able to do much because life is still quite manic and busy and stuff going on. I've got a couple of whips which I would like to show you. I'd also like to talk about books again, and a couple of other things. So first off, I've made a couple of hats, but I don't know where I've put them, so they're here somewhere. So I'll move on to whips. So I'm still working on my son's blanket. So he wanted a granny square blanket in orange and black, so I've got some orange squares, and then I'm now adding the black outline. Then what I will be doing is obviously connecting them together, which I think that's going to look awesome. Connecting them together, and then I'm going to do a black border as well, because he wanted it on his bed. He wanted an orange black blanket on his bed, so you know, I am providing. What else have I got in here? I've got James's yarn. I've got this random yarn, which I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, because I don't like it, but we'll see. And I've got James's yarn in here, which I am going to continue to try and teach him, because he really wants to make a project for himself. He really wants to learn. I don't think he'll do much with it. I just think he wants to just be able to say, oh, I can do that. So because he likes to do that. So that'll be that. I'm also, at the minute, I am knitting a cowl. It's a pattern by Yarnspirations, I think, a Marley Bird pattern, called the Birdseed cowl, I think. So yeah, I am working on that. I started that last night, actually, as soon as my pain relief started kicking in and I could actually focus on something other than the pain. And that's coming along nicely. I'm going to work on that some more today, I think, and just try and recover a bit. Unfortunately, this is a pain that is going to keep coming back, or will probably keep coming back until they figure out what to do, because they want to try and avoid interfering with anything until they know whether it's going to get worse or get better, because it's at the beginning of it. So we'll see what happens. I'm currently reading, just put my lid table in, The Hidden Queen by Peter Brett. I did hope to have it finished by now, but obviously this pain, I've not even been able to concentrate enough to read. So unfortunately it's taking a lot longer than it would do, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. For anyone watching who doesn't know who Peter Brett is, I really do recommend, if you are readers and you like fantasy, I recommend it. He is fantastic. He's very detailed. There's great character building. You get invested in the characters with this, and this is his second book in another series. He's done a Demon Cycle series, which was his first set of books, which finished a few years ago, and then he started a new set, and I think the first book in the set came out 2 years ago, I believe, and then this one came out in March. So, and I'd had it pre-ordered, so I started it as soon as it arrived. Unfortunately, things happened and I've not been able to get through it as quickly as I'd like, but I don't have much left now, so hopefully now that I can concentrate a bit better, I can read it. It's fantastic. I am really enjoying it. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. I am also listening to an audiobook which is called Say No More by Karen Rose. Again, it's one of hers. I'm trying to finish her whole collection. I think I've only got 3 more to go, then it's done, until she brings out another one, because she brings out books quite quickly, and they are fantastic. If you like romantic suspense, crime, thriller, that sort of thing, I highly recommend her books, because they are really good as well. I've got some books here that I'm planning to read next. So The Wheel of Time, which I got out last year and didn't get a chance to read, so I've gotten it out again, and I am going to read it this time because I really want to. Then Elizabeth of York, The Last White Rose. I saw it and just thought, no, I want to read that. Darkness Falls. Again, I saw it and read the back and thought, oh, I'm going to give that a go, because I've never read from that particular author. Don't even know if they have more books or anything. I've not looked. I literally just saw it, looked at the back while I was in the forum in Norwich, looked at the back and thought, yeah, I'll give that a go. And then I've got a book about Vikings, because I like history. I love things to do with Vikings. So I thought I'd get this to read. And again, I love history. So I've got Alfred's Britain, and I'm hoping to read this as well. And then I've got a couple of other novels. So The Last Witch of Scotland. Again, this was from my local library, not from the Norwich one. I read the back. I picked it up, read the back, and it sounded like it would be quite good. So giving that a go too. And then an old favourite of mine, The Once and Future King. I've not read this for, when was the last time I read it? 2010, I believe I last read this. So it's been a while and I really fancied a reread. So that is at the bottom of these. I will read the rest first. Hopefully I get a chance before I have to take them back, because they are library books. So I hope I get to read them before I run out of time. We'll just have to see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that is my plan. I do love reading. I read as much as I can, as much as I'm able. Obviously, I have a job and 3 kids and her partner and a house, and you know, there are lots of stuff. We have stuff that we have to do all the time, so I don't always get to read all the time, but I read in as much of my spare time as I can. But I have other hobbies as well that I like to do, so I like to do a bit of everything, which unfortunately means I can't read everything. More's the pity. So yeah, that's my plan for the books. Gaming wise, I'm on a bit of a Stardew Valley binge again. I've gone back on that. I've started another farm. I'm going to do the other storyline to knock out some achievements there. And James has actually started his own farm now, because we were co-opted. But now we are doing our separate farms to do the other storyline, to do those achievements. So yeah, doing quite well. on that. Again, I only do a couple of days on start do at a time, which is about half an hour, because I don't get a lot of time to play, and there are 5 of us in the house who really like to game, so we have to take our turn on it because we have one Xbox and we share. So because we don't need more than that, that's not a necessity. We can share. We can take turns. It's fine. So yeah, that's it gaming wise. I do want to finish some of my other games, but again, really not top priority because I have a lot of other stuff to do. I'm just squeezing little bits and bobs in my spare time. Also, my mum works with some people who know that I love to crochet and knit, so she showed up the other day with a bag full of odd bits of yarn to see if perhaps I could make some things out of it, make some use of it. So I will have a look through that later because I haven't even opened it yet because I've got so much other yarn to get through. So yeah, that's the plan for the future. Got some other projects that I need to work on, so let me just get my project list and I can show you, because I have a few projects that I need to do. So obviously my son's blanket, James asked me about 2 years ago to do him an arm warmer, a Metroid arm warmer, which I will get done. He's also asked for a luminous green shawl, which I have started, and that's just been sitting there for months, so I need to get that done. His mum would like a hat and scarf, a pink and blue hat and scarf, stripy ones, so I will do that, but she doesn't really need that till next winter, so that's low on the list at the minute. Lots of people are asking me for my little simple wrist warmers, so I will be making some of them and sending them to the people who want them. So as and when, because they don't take very long, they only take a couple of hours. My other son has asked me for a pixel blanket, which I've never done before, but me being me, I said, yeah, I'll do that. So he's asked for that. I'll figure it out. He hasn't picked what he wants, what picture he wants or anything, so I'm waiting for that before I can start. And then my daughter would like a blanket similar to my son's blanket that I'm doing at the minute, but she would like it in Gryffindor colours because she loves that. She's Harry Potter mad. So I will be working on that at some point. James wants a blanket and I would like a blanket for me as well. So I will be doing that. And I would like to make myself some cardigans and jumpers this year. Just because I want some, and because I'm running out of clothes that actually fit at the minute, because of my health issues. I have lost a little bit of weight, but not much, but I'm running out of things that fit me because my shape and my body has changed quite dramatically in this last year or so. There's some things going on that's causing that, and I'm finding it hard to find clothes in shops that fit right in the right places, so I would much prefer to make my own things, and then I can sort of tailor them to my size. That being said, I can sew a little bit. I would like to develop my skills with sewing so I could potentially make some of my own clothes, so again that they fit me properly. I also want to make some for my daughter because she is very, very tall for her age, and the things that fit her in her height don't fit her body properly, because obviously she is only 8, but she's nearly as tall as me already. I mean, I'm 5'5", and she's over 5 foot already, even though she's only 8. So it's really hard to find things that fit her leg length for a start, but things that fit her leg length don't fit her waist because she doesn't have hips and that yet because she's only 8, and people her height usually have a different, but yeah. So I would like to develop my sewing and my skills there so that I could potentially either modify the clothes that we're buying for her so that they fit her properly, or make some clothes for her so that they fit her properly, but obviously I want them to look nice. I don't want them to be rubbish. So, oh, I'm getting a phone call, hang on. I want them to look nice. I don't want them to be like look awful, because that would be embarrassing for her. So yeah. What else? All three of the kids have asked for a jumper each again, so I will make that, but they won't take long. And Andrew keeps asking me, one of my sons keeps asking me for lots and lots and lots of things, and the list is sort of never ending. I haven't written them down because he will keep asking. So he's going to keep me busy. And James's Pokemon scarf that I've been meaning to do for a couple of years now, I would like to make that before next winter if I can, so he can wear it then. So basically it's a Pokemon scarf based on one of the Pokemon games that came out, I think year before last. I think it was last year. Year before last. And it's the pattern is pink and purple because it's part of like a cute Pokemon trainer. I can't remember her name now. But he wants it in Slytherin colours because he likes Slytherin, so it's sort of like a combination of two things that he likes, which I have the yarn for, I have the pattern for, I have everything to do it, I just have not done it. So bad me. I am going to be working on that. We're planning on doing some Lego related videos because we both really like Lego, and we thought, hey, why not incorporate it? We're also going to do some jigsaw puzzle time lapses because that is another hobby of mine that I don't have a lot of time for, but I've got some puzzles just sitting just there, unopened and waiting for me that I've had for well over a year. So I would like to do those, and I'd like to vlog those and that because I enjoy it, and if I can put some maybe relaxing music in the background or something, maybe it could be quite like a nice relaxing time-lapse video that's chilled. But we'll see. I'm working on sort of content and that, and thinking about making some nice relaxing chilled videos for people who just want something in the background. We'll see, because I like that. I like when I'm reading or crocheting or knitting, I like to have something nice and relaxing in the background, whether it's someone else knitting in a time lapse or someone reading or anything like that. It's nice because it just creates a little bit of you feel like other people are doing it, so you can do it. It makes me a bit more productive. But yeah, that's it, and the video is now at 17 minutes, so I'm probably going to end it there because I don't have a lot else to talk about. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in and whatnot. So I will go now, and I really would like to start recording something every day. So fingers crossed my health and my pain levels can be maintained enough that I am able to do that. We will see. We'll see what happens. So take care, everyone, and hopefully I will pop back up again soon. So bye.